So, I was going to talk about how weird it is to be in the world and have people start talking to you like they know you. So, for me, this is the fun. For me, I've, I've lived in, worked in, etc. huge factories. Johnson Controls, that place was like 2,000 people. And I am very recognizable in the world. I make sure people around me feel seen and heard. And that comes with negatives, apparently. When I worked at Valio, there was 3,500. When I worked at Allison, there was, 4,000? I don't think IAC was like maybe 1,000. I'm trying to think if there's anybody bigger. Alliance Laundry was like 4,000 people. So I am both recognizable, red, and my personality is very well remembered. People like, I remember you from like 15 years ago. And I'm like, how? I don't remember anybody from last weekend. Love my memory. I'm really infatuated with my memory at the moment. So here are these people, they remember me, they start talking and telling me, their promotions and how happy they were to see me and asking me if I was coming back. And I have all these things that go on, and I just sit there and look at these people like, I don't know who you are. And this is normal. So if I'm at, like I was at, sorry, I'm having memory or brain, whatever. I was at Sam's Club. And this guy just started this conversation with me about dating in the modern world. And we had a discussion because he was wrong. And not in a bad way, right? I just was like, people suck. Everybody sucks. It's across the spectrum. It's every generation. It's everything. It's straight people, gay people, bi people, tri people, poly, pan, etc. They all suck. I'm like, I don't understand what happened. Why did this switch? I don't have to understand the whys and wherefores because I can't fix it. It's outside of my scope. But we had this conversation, and I'm sitting there looking at this gentleman going, I don't know who you are. And I'm okay. I don't need to know who you are. It's for me to just talk. Here's another, oh my God, this one's so much fun. And I apologize because this doesn't sound fun. And then we're going to ask after all this is over, AJ, if you get traumatized this often, how are you not in therapy? I did my therapy. I'm good. Excuse me. I was in jail. I had gotten thrown in jail at 10 o'clock in the morning and sat there until 8 o'clock at night. And finally at 8 o'clock at night, they brought me out to put me in. They're like, yeah, we need to book you. I'm like, how are we waiting this long? And then we got out, and I said, well, I was told I could bail out. And they're like, oh, wait, you want to bail out? I'm like, yes, I want to bail out. Okay, that's easy. It is. Let's do it. So I'm talking to this kid. He was probably 19. Maybe he was 19. Cute as hell. Very inexperienced, very trusting. I really was afraid for him. But then again, it's me. I give off like this. I'm in charge. Let me help you vibe. So we're standing there and talking as he's getting everything organized for me. And I hear off in the distance this guy going, wait a minute, I know you. And I turn around and look, and I'm like, hi. And this big, you have to picture this guy's like 250. White guy, blonde hair, probably 6'2", ginormous dude. The biggest smile on his face. He was so animated. And I'm like, hi, how do we know each other? And he goes, you were here a year ago. I remember your voice. I'm like, what? You were a very kind person. You were very nice to the people around you. You were very matter of fact and get things done, but just sweet. And he says, I remember that. And I sat there and I'm like, That was one day. I got pulled over for DUI. Long story short. And I sat in jail from 2 in the morning until 10 a.m. That was it. Those 8 hours. And of those 8 hours, I was in a cell by myself or with this guy who, oh my God, he was fucked up. And I just put the cover over top of me and laid there. And that, from that experience, he remembered me. So, am I seen and heard in the world? That's a resounding yes. Love you guys.